Welcome, beloveds. Welcome and welcome back. All my newcomers, thank you for being here. Please consider subscribing and liking this video if your signs resonate with you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let me get it out. What are you expecting for the next 7 days? What are we all expecting? We're going to see what's popping. Watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus to get a complete picture. But before we begin with Cancer, because I always begin with the sign, with the season that we're in. So, happy birthday to all you Cancerians out there. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Turn up. Now, before we begin, the astrology that we have going on for the week, I have it written down so I don't forget. The biggest transition we have, the biggest planetary movement that we have argumentably for the year, which it seems like we've had a couple of those. So one of them is Mars being conjunct Uranus in Gemini on July 4th. So you can expect sudden breakthroughs, or sudden insights, unexpected changes. You may feel more innovative. Let's see, what's I wrote down? Taking inspired action, receiving surprising news, feeling more impulsive, which you may want to pause before making any decisions or taking any actions. If you've had anything that has felt stagnant or stuck in your life, you're going to get some movement with that as well. It may not necessarily be the movement that you expect or how you expected it to move, or there's going to be something unexpected about it. But you're going to get some movement. So just stay flexible. And around we have Jupiter in Leo until July of next year, July 26th. So Jupiter just moved into Leo. It's fresh. It moved out of what did it move out of? Virgo. And Jupiter in Leo now is like stepping into the spotlight, allowing yourself to step into the spotlight, allowing yourself to expand. A desire to go bigger, being more creative, more passion and romance. You may have received some leadership opportunities in this next year, more expansion in your career and business. You may want to be careful with overspending. Be mindful of that, and be mindful of taking any excessive risks. So, as I said, Jupiter's going to be in Leo for the next year. Jupiter stays in one sign for 12 months. But with it just having made this transition into Leo, and then we have Mars conjunct Jupiter, and then we also have Mercury in retrograde until July 23rd. So it's a lot of energy coming in together right now. It's a great time to launch new projects. If you've been wanting to start your own business, or anything that you've been wanting to start, this is a great time to do that. It's a great time to grow on social media or YouTube. If you wanted to be a content creator, or step into being a YouTuber, podcaster, whatever, it's a good time for that. But particularly this week with Mars where it is, bold opportunities can come from bold action in the next 7 to 10 days. Like, taking bold action can lead to a very expansive opportunity for you, a very abundant one as well. And then we have Mercury, like I said, retrograde, and this is more of a cosmic reset right now because of Jupiter and Mars influence as well. So this is like a pause before our next leap or our next, new beginning, our next thing. So you can expect some revelations at this time. As with all retrogrades, old situations may resurface. Unexpected conversations with Gemini being of influence along with Mercury. So this is always a good time to release what no longer aligns with you and to trust the process. Trust the review process. Trust how everything is unfolding. If you're being called to physically pause, trust that. Trust what's happening, because it all has its purpose. It's all coming together very beautifully for you. Okay, so let's jump into Cancer and see what you can expect for the next 7 days. I don't know why I keep forgetting the title. What's going on? What are we talking about? All right, see you at your sign. Cancerians, what's popping? What is popping next 7 days? What can you expect? Let's get it off with the tarot immediately. What can Cancer expect for the next 7 days? Give me 3, please. 1. Thank you. Okay. So y'all popping off immediately with the Creature of Water, which is the Knight of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords, or Altar of Air. And you have the Unknown. Okay, so if you missed the beginning of this video where we talked about the astrology, this is like a perfect spread talking about or expressing the astrological movements we have going on this week. You got some communication coming in. I feel like it's unexpected with the unknown here. Someone or something, you're getting some unexpected clarity with something. You may be getting a love proposal, and that may be, what's unexpected. This may be a romantic conversation, a romantic offer that you're not expecting. We're definitely going to get clarifiers and oracles messages to support your main tarot cards. Some of you could be seeing 44, or you could be 44, turning 44, or 32. But I feel like this communication coming in is changing something in a positive way for you, Cancer. Let's go deeper. Let's get the oracles first. Where we at? Cancer, next 7 days, what can they expect, Spirit? What can Cancer expect for the next 7 days? One more shuffle, and we'll cut if nothing comes out. Okay. We have peacemaking. Okay, so it could be an apology coming in for you with this Knight of Cups. This could be an apology or something that is just bringing you some mental peace, like clarity, ending some sort of confusion or something unknown to you, something you may have been trying to figure out with the peacemaking card. Okay, Cancer, let's go further. What can Cancer expect for the next 7 days? Karmic bonds. What does it say? A pre-birth agreement to fulfill uncomfortable and binding relationships, identify them, and break free. Okay, so for some of y'all, this communication could be from someone that is an ex or someone that's returning, somebody old, somebody trying to get back in your space that may need to be released. For some of y'all, that could be your clarity. We'll definitely find out a lot more when we get the clarifiers on these 3 cards. Let's get some tea leaves for Cancer and their next 7 days. I'll take 2. 1, 2. too. I don't know why I like to close my eyes when I do this. I have always done that, like most of the time. Table, hard work ahead. And wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I actually was going to read the messages of these because I never do. I'm kind of curious because I can never read these messages. So this card indicates that there is much hard work ahead of you in some aspect of your life. This is not a time for you to relax or take it easy. And wheel, that message doesn't resonate with me. This card warns you that it is time to take charge of your life and give it direction and pursue. This could apply to one aspect of your life, or it could apply to all aspects of your life. The wheel resonates with me. The wheel resonates with me in the fact that I feel like you're receiving some clarity that is going to help you be more decisive, especially with the Ace of Swords here. Like you have some sort of new idea or some new information that is giving you a direction to take. The table, hard work. To me, the book almost makes it sound negative. I forgot that's why I didn't like reading the book. But I'm gonna try it through this whole reading. But to me, that's telling me that this new thing, this new venture that you are embarking on with this Ace of Swords, whatever it may be, whether it's you separating from someone, releasing a relationship, starting a new one, you know, it could just be a new way of doing something. You're taking some sort of new direction, and I feel like you're going to put work into it. Some of you could be separating from something that you've put work into already, which could be like a long-term relationship that you had. But let's go deeper with the clarifiers. Knight of Cups. Why is this here for Cancer? I feel like this is going to... What do we have? The Two of Swords. Okay, so that is very similar to the Peacemaking card. So some of you can expect a proposal coming in for someone who has been going back and forth as to whether they wanted to do this. Some of you are going to be very indecisive about the proposal. Give me one more with the Knight of Cups. I don't feel like this proposal is something wanted. Look, as I say that, the devil came out. Okay, so I feel like this is some Mercury retrograde type of a spin the block, or just an unwanted love proposal or expression of emotion, you know, something. I feel like a lot of y'all know this person already, and if it's incoming, it doesn't seem to be very open from you. Like you feel like you don't want it. But, you know, I feel like you recognize the toxicity of the situation of this connection. Now, I feel like there's a small portion of you that have been thinking about going in to speak with someone. Someone that you may have been wishy-washy with in the past. You may have caused the toxicity that existed in this connection, this karmic bond that it probably is. You may be trying to go in to do some peacemaking, apologizing, some sort of proposal, start again, do something like that. I would highly suggest against that, but because it doesn't seem like this is something that needs to be revisited. So take that as it resonates, Cancer. Ace of Swords. Let's see that. You know, all the tarot messages ain't always gonna be all sweet and rainbows and stuff. We just tell the truth, at least I do. What do we have? The Ten of Wands. So this Ace of Swords is it's like it's easing some sort of burden for you. I feel like the burden may be mental. I feel like it is clearing up something that It's like once you hear this information, it solidifies you on which way you're going. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, now I know this, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And it's relieving you. It's putting an end, closing out, ending something burdensome. I knew this Ace of Swords is giving me change. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. It's like it's putting an end to something finally. Oh my God. And you got the Ten of Swords. You got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This is absolutely ending something. You could be seeing 10-10. I feel like something is finally done for you. I feel like it's clarity. And, you know, for a lot of y'all, I feel like it's clarity when it comes to whatever this love connection was. The unknown. Tell me about the unknown, please. For Cancer. Damn it. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Yep, I knew this felt like something from your past. Something old, trying to return. Eight of Wands. Yep, some of y'all have communication coming in, and some of you were thinking about going in with this communication. Either way, this is something that needs to be closed out. This is a cycle that needs to end. This is something that's done. And I feel like there is some finalization coming in when it comes to this situation for you, Cancer. Whatever it is for you. Okay? If this resonated with you, if you're still here, please don't forget to like, subscribe if you are not a part of my family as yet. And enjoy your, excuse me, enjoy your next 7 days. And I'll see you at your next reading. Leo, welcome to your next 7-day tarot reading, and we are talking about what you can expect. What can you expect to pop off in the next 7 days, Leo? We got a lot going on astrologically speaking if you missed the beginning of the reading, but go on and tap on it if you feel called to. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. And please like the video if it resonates. Let's get it popping. We're going to start with the tarot. Y'all gonna have this type of reading, huh? We're going to start with the tarot and get some oracles and clarifiers as well. Y'all have the Goddess Circle with Wheel of Change. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Creature of Earth with Take Charge. This is the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the King of Swords with Father of Air and Leadership. Okay. Well, this makes a lot of sense because first of all, Jupiter is now officially in your sign. That is all about leadership, taking charge, making moves. This week, particularly with Mars being conjunct Uranus in Gemini, it is bringing in a lot of sudden movements, sudden clarity, sudden breakthroughs, sudden changes. So your spread speaks to that a lot. The Mercury in retrograde, and Mars being conjunct Uranus and Gemini is bringing a lot of communication, realizations. But this feels a lot of Jupiter. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is ruled by Jupiter anyway, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then you are on this card. You are on the Wheel of Fortune. This is a lot of luck and movement. You know, like the wheel of change is turning for you. It feels like very specific movements. Like karmatic almost. Divine orchestration maybe is the words I'm looking for. It's like you're going to start making some moves, start building something, maybe being offered a pentacle, something that is helping you step into a leadership role. A lot of you may be receiving clarity to be able to move, you know, you finally have the answers that you need. Your confusion is subsiding. You're moving into clear directions. This could be work related or with your business with the Knight of Pentacles here. But this feels like a very good next 7 days for you, Leo, with the Wheel of Fortune leading it off also. So I got a lot from that. Let's jump into the oracle messages and see what else is popping. What can Leo expect for the next 7 days? Give me one, please. I'll do one more shuffle. And then we will cut if nothing comes out. Oh, union. Okay. Some of you could be stepping into a romantic union. You could be meeting someone new. This could be a business partnership as well. This feels like business partnership, romantic, signing a contract, making a deal, something like that, coming into an agreement. Okay, I'm liking it. Let's go a little further. Leo, next up, okay, we have mature soul. So that's giving me that there is a situation maturing for you. That's immediately what that gave me when I heard it. I don't even know what the words say. Empathy, self-awareness, inquisitiveness, embracing othersness. I ain't feeling none of that. Mature soul gave me that there's a situation maturing for you, which coincides with the forward movement that I was feeling. Something's starting to move, something slowly moving out of stuck mode. You know how you ever try to push something heavy, and you know, as you push it, it kind of rocks, it kind of slowly starts moving out of stagnicity. That's exactly the image that I'm seeing. Like something slowly starting to rock back and forth. Not necessarily back and forth literally, just rock so that it can start moving. With a, you know, but it's like you're building with a different foundation now. Your wisdom is your foundation, experience, something like that. Let me get some tea leaves. Next 7 days for Leo. What can I expect? Give me 2, please. 1, 2, thank you. We have career. I knew with the Knight of Pentacles it has something to do with your job or career. We have hat. You will be playing a different role. To me, that is stepping into leadership. Some of you could be receiving a promotion, or some sort of larger role at work, which comes with a money increase as well. Let's clarify these. Wheel of Fortune. Why is this here for Leo? Tell me more about it. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Okay, let me get one more with that. Actually, I feel like this is where you're changing from. This is where you're moving from. You're moving from a disappointing phase, something where things not turning out your way. Maybe don't necessarily focus on the past or how things have turned out before. This is like a fresh start for you. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's exactly what it's giving me. Moving from one thing to another. This is like lack to abundance. This is an overwhelming amount of money, actually, with the 10 of Pentacles. This is something turning out in your favor. It could be like an old situation returning, but having a different result than it did before. or it could appear to be an old situation, but with the Ten of Pentacles, you could be seeing 10-10 with the Ten of Pentacles here and the Wheel of Fortune, which is the number 10 card in tarot. There's something changing when it comes to your finances. I feel like I said that already. It seems to be changing in a, well, it's definitely changing in a positive way. It's definitely, the wheel is definitely turning in the right direction this now, Leo. And you're either being led to, you know, this how to begin building this legacy, this empire, this wealth that you desire, this abundant lifestyle. Some of you could be receiving a lump sum with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. You could be receiving a lump sum or an inheritance or something like that, a sign-on bonus, something. There's some sort of increase in your money. I was feeling it before the Ten of Pentacles even came out. But it's like the Wheel of Fortune is moving you from this, like this old phase where you just had a lot of disappointments. Is, you know, that's over. You're moving on to something new, and it seems to be very focused on your finances for the next 7 days at least. Knight of Pentacles, tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles for Leo. We have the Judgment. Wow. I got some heavy cards for the clarifiers. I feel like you're moving in a new direction. Like it says, you'll be playing a different role. I feel like you're moving in a new, more authentic to you direction, a more in alignment with who you are now. Things are finally starting to flow for you. Feels like financially speaking. I feel like you may have more of a direction when it comes to your career, or you could be leaving your, you could be switching careers or moving from 9-to-5 employment to you being a business owner, your business being your sole source of income or something like that. Like your business is now supporting you. Whereas you may have also been working before. But this feels like you're more on a sole purpose, you know, something that means more to you. Something that has more of a purpose to you, and you're not just for the money. King of Swords, tell me more about that. You got the Seven of Cups. So I'm saying you have a clearer direction to take when it comes to things that you've been wanting to manifest, ideas that you've had in your head, things you've been trying to figure out how to do or how it was going to be accomplished. You have a clearer direction. And because you have this clarity, you're able to take the lead again in particular areas of your life, specifically when it comes to your finances. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you for the next 7 days. If you're still here, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. Enjoy your next 7 days, and I'll see you at your next reading. Virgo, welcome to your next 7 days tarot reading. We're talking about what you can expect to pop off in the next 7 days. This is astrologically speaking, another powerful week. If you missed the introduction, we do have Mars conjunct Uranus and Gemini this week on the 4th, and that is coming with a lot of sudden changes, sudden realizations, also sudden breakthroughs though. It's a lot of clarity going on this week. We do have Jupiter in Leo as well for the next year, but you know, it's kind of now like really solidifying itself in Leo, and that is a very powerful, positive thing we have going on for us, at least for the next 12 months, along with Mercury retrograde this month up until July 23rd. So it's a lot of good things going on for us. You may have some old situations that return for you, old people, things that come up that you need to release or just evaluate. reflect on, pause before you react, things of that nature. All right, so let's get it popping immediately. This is actually not even a deck I want to start with. With the tarot, we'll get some supporting messages from Oracle, and we will clarify after that. So Virgo, what can they expect for the next 7 days? What can they expect? All right, that was quick. We have the creature of water, which is the Knight of Cups. We have the Mother God, miracles in motion. That is a more non-traditional, that is a non-traditional tarot card in this deck. And we have the King of Pentacles with generosity. Well, it seems like a very wonderful energy for you, Virgo. You have someone coming in with some emotional expressions. They may be coming in to apologize. Or it could just be somebody coming in to, like, express to you how they feel. This could be something new. We'll see when we clarify the tarot. And Mother of God, like literally as it says, miracles in motion. Let me see what that is. Because that one, like I said, it's non-traditional. It's like all things are possible. Expect the unexpected. I'm just skimming through here. Trust your inner voice. You're being divinely guided. And move forward. So you have forward movement coming in. There are miracles birthing for you. There's some divine orchestration occurring for you in some way in the next 7 days, Virgo. You have some financial stability here, or this could be a King of Pentacles coming in for some of you, Virgo. Well, I guess a fellow Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Or this could just be you standing very solid and strong in the next 7 days, maybe even financially strong, depending on what direction the clarifiers take us. But let's get some oracles. Virgo, next 7 days, what can they expect? We have long life. Okay, so long life is goes right along with King of Pentacles for me. Something that has a firm foundation, that's stable, that will last. It will stand the test of time. So for some of you, this is strongly giving me a relationship, like a new relationship coming in, or a relationship coming in, period, that you've either been in for a long time or it has the potential to last for a long time. The result of either one of those scenarios is different depending on whether this is new or something you're coming out of. But there's something unknown or unexpected, I should say, happening when it comes to this. This doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel like for a lot of you it is. Let's go further. Virgo, next 7 days, what can they expect? Next 7 days. Next 7 days. I'm gonna cut now. Okay, I was. But since 2 fell out, oh wow, y'all have vowels on the bottom. You got vows on the bottom, which is definitely the Knight of Cups. But what fell out was dreams and secrecy. So the secrecy is just giving me something unknown. And obviously it needs to remain that way until it happens. So just expect the unexpected. You will know whether this is a relationship or, you know, not for you. I feel like if it's a relationship, it's something new though. Some of you, I feel, with the dreams, intuitively know this. Or you could have had a dream about it. Maybe around the full moon, you may have had a dream about it. Or you may be having a dream about it now. Can I have 2 tea leaves for Virgo? What can they expect the next 7 days? I feel like some of you intuitively know this change is coming, or this thing is coming. You just don't know like details or what exactly. Oh wow, we have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So this is definitely something new. And then we have dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Some of you could have dealings with a woman, a dark woman. But this could be a dark woman for you, or divine feminine. But I feel like this is going to be a pleasant surprise. And I feel like whatever this is, whether this is business or relationship, I feel like it has a potential to have a long life. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Why is this here for Virgo? I feel like this is something that's going to be here for the long term. We have the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. So this is a love proposal that you're not going to get any information of from me. Like, they're not going to tell me any, much about it. It's just, I feel like use your intuition. Why the Four of Swords though? Why the Four of Swords? Queen of Cups, use your intuition. So tell me about the Mother God then. Tell me about Mother God. I might need to get all your clarifiers in order for this to make sense. We got Five of Cups and the Page of Wands. So you have some sort of passionate message or opportunity or offer or something coming in with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Somebody's definitely coming in. The cards that they're coupling it with is really throwing me off. Why the Five of Cups here? Why the Five of Cups? Because it's giving me that some of y'all may know this person. We got the King of Cups. Tell me more. Why the Five of Cups? Why the Five of Cups? The Three of Pentacles. Is this something old or new? Is this somebody old? Like, what are we talking about? The Six of Swords. Okay, so these miracles in motion is something separate. This could be coming from a King of Cups. But I feel like it's telling you to use your intuition. You have cups and like dreams and like a lot of intuition type energy on the board. High Priestess. This is definitely something that the specifics are going to remain unknown. It is very important for you to allow your inner guide to make the decisions. The miracles, you're moving to calmer waters with something. You're transitioning from something, I should say. Some of you could be transitioning from disappointment, emotional disappointment. With the Five of Cups, or being let down, or just like feeling left out or abandoned or not supported. Like, you're moving on from that to something more passionate, more supportive, more loving, more communicative, more emotionally stable, more of a team player. And this, take it as it resonates, whether this is romantic or business. Just, take the romantic part out and put the business in. King of Pentacles, tell me more. Because I feel more, I just feel the relationship a little more. That's a lot. That's too many to be at once. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Give me one, please. I'll give me two, whatever. We got the Nine of Cups, nice. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Nine of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So this is something you desire. This is something that speaks to your passions, to your desires. This is a person for some of you, or a position that you're being put in. It feels like a person. It feels like a person. Like if this could be, you know, like a boss giving you a raise or a promotion in some sort of way. Some of y'all could be romantically involved with somebody you work with, or like your boss or the owner or something like that. And they finally approach you. Let me say you could be romantic about it. You could be attracted to, and they finally approach you. But there's something coming in that is way better for you. It's more of a wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. It's more what you've been desiring when it comes to either your finances or your love life. That's how I'm going to put that, Virgo. This is either for your finances or your love life. Okay? This is what I have for you for the next 7 days. Don't forget to like if you're still here, and subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. Enjoy your next 7 days, and I'll see you at your next reading. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, beloveds, welcome. Next 7 days, what can you expect? That's what we're talking about. We're going to get right into it. If you are new here, welcome, beloveds, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for your support. Welcome back. Please consider liking and subscribing if you're new here. Let's get popping. What can Libra expect for the next 7 days? How many of that sound? One, give me 2 more, please. What can Libra expect? 1 more. 2. Okay. We got the Root of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. What does that say? Inspired action. All right, that's definitely an energy this week with the astrology we have going on. You have the Loner, isolation and introspection. That is Virgo energy. You could have that in your chart. We have the King of Pentacles with generosity. Okay, I feel like some of y'all might be moving out of a more isolated phase. Definitely. And then we have the Griot with Sun, but that's the Sun with bliss. These are some great cards. Your finances are definitely looking wonderful in the next 7 days. You have some sort of something coming in. Let me put this Loner energy over here. It's probably the 4th card that came out. But it doesn't fit. So that tells me you're leaving that behind. You're moving on to a new phase, probably more experienced, more mature, more wiser in certain things, coming out of the Hermit phase. You have some sort of good news when it comes to your finances coming in. Something leading you to financial stability. Could be coming from a King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Who am I talking to right now? Libra. Okay. I'm sorry, my mind just left. But you're stepping into a more blissful period. The sun is out. We also have Leo energy out here. You could have that in your chart as well. Leo and Virgo. Okay. This is an increase in your money. This is straight up focused on your money. The King of Pentacles could be a person for you. If it is, it has something to do with money. It's something to do with money. Like, even the Sun is a very abundant card, very prosperous, optimistic, free. This freedom is even giving me like financial freedom and tapping into your inner child. You're stepping into an abundant period. Jupiter, you know, maybe y'all are taking advantage of Jupiter and Leo heavily, or you're just very much in alignment with that. Let's get some oracle messages first, and then we'll clarify the tarot. I don't know why I keep forgetting who the funk I'm doing. Libra, next 7 days. What can they expect for the next 7 days? What can Libra expect? Okay, so you got some support coming in. Look, we got Fortune on the bottom. Check it out. Telling you, we have sisterhood. So there is some support coming in. That's my support card. This is like the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups type of energy. Some sort of support. You could also, some of you could be hanging out with friends. You could be emotionally supporting a friend this week in some sort of way. Libra, give me 2 for Libra in the next 7 days. What can they expect? Just give me 1 more. Thank you. We have Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. And Axe. Forces working against you. Okay. So that's very different. I might pull a tarot on that one. Let me get one from here for Libra. Thank you. Authentic living. Well, that makes sense. Being true to yourself. So, you could be stepping into a realization about some of your friends this week, Libra, or someone that you associate with. You could be realizing that they are no longer authentic to you. It doesn't honestly feel like a big deal. It feels like a realization. Like as you step deeper into your authenticity, the things and people that are, you know, unauthentic to you are naturally being exposed. And you can either grab onto them for their life or you can let them leave. I feel like that's one of the things you're experiencing this week. That's like one of the realizations. It doesn't even feel like, I mean, I shouldn't say it doesn't feel like a main thing because it like came out in your reading, so it must be important. I feel like it's important to not panic, to not try to grab on and hold on for dear life. I feel like that's why it's important. It's more important for you to let it go. A lot of people think when things come up that that's a sign that we need to do something or we need to treat it in some type of way. We need to address it. And sometimes it's just coming up to let you know that it's still there and that you may have thought you released it, but you didn't. So let's just do that now. Page of Pentacles. Why is this here for Libra? What? 10 of Cups. Some of you could be getting, you could be getting a pentacle from your family. You know, some of you could be getting a gift from your family. Some of you could be getting just an offer, like a financial offer that speaks to your inner desires. Like it speaks to, you're gonna be very, very happy about this pentacle or offer that you are presented with. Opportunity, job, something you're being offered. I feel like it's very much in alignment with you. This authentic living card very much speaks to who you are now and not the person that was on the other side of this hermit phase that you've been in. Some of you, this could be a spiritual awakening phase and you're like on the other side of the rough part of it. Tell me about the King of Pentacles, please. Why is this here for Libra? What do we have? Well, damn, I got the 9 of Cups. Yes. So this is a wish fulfillment. This is a wish fulfillment. Whether this is whatever is coming from this King of Pentacles, this is you, like stepping into a solid financial place. You know, and it just feels like, you know, for some of you that this King of Pentacles feels like a result of the page. The way the page is looking, the way I'm seeing it anyway, it's like a result of the page. Like if this is a job offer, this is a job offer that's leading you to exactly where you want to be financially. If this is money, it's helping you build, and do the things you've been wanting to do. Make the financial move. This is a wish fulfillment for you. So whatever that's what I felt with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you got the 9 and the 10 of Cups with both of your money cards. Like I felt that. Like this is something that speaks to your inner desires. This is like you've been waiting for this. Some of you in the Hermit phase, you've been patiently waiting for this result, for these financial ramifications, these financial results. You know what I'm saying? This produce, this harvest, hard work paying off. Tell me about the Sun. I know this is about your money, like all of them. The Hermit was the only one that was like off a little. Tell me about the Sun for Libra. What is this? The Hermit. Okay, so you're evolving. You could be learning something. You could be dealing with a Taurus this week. You could be learning something from a Taurus. But this more feels like you're evolving. Some of you could be like literally, you could have had a hard time and you're like learning how to enjoy yourself now. You're learning how to be in the sun. How to just sit there and be in the sun and enjoy your life. Some of you are just evolving to that. Tell me more about the Sun. Tell me more. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you, this Sun could represent a Leo. You could be receiving a gift from a Leo or a Taurus. But I feel like the balance of your finances is puts you in this Sun energy. I feel like there's like an overwhelming amount of happiness. That could be why your haters are popping out. People you didn't know were haters. Forces working against you. Someone trying to make you do something you don't want to do. Haters smell happiness. It's like, is a bitch happy right now? What the fuck? Who has the nerve? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be attracting that. And they're just showing their face. For, like I said, for you to release that in one way or another. But this is a lot of desired outcomes. Like a lot. The balance, the reciprocal flow of your money is what is giving you all of this joy. Your money. That's what it is. Tell me about the Virgo energy, the Hermit, Tell me about the Hermit. Look, Temperance. You can have Sagittarius in your chart, also Libra, or dealing with the Sag. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all been waiting on this. Y'all been waiting for this outcome. Ooh, I've been waiting for this. What movie is that? I can't remember. Shit. I do remember. Wolverine and that's not Wolverine. And the X-Men, was it? No. Yeah. That's Gambit who said that anyway. But anyway, that's so besides the point. You have been waiting for this outcome. You're going to love your next 7 days. This is definitely a desired thing for you. Something you've been praying for, working towards. If you're still here, thank you for your support. Thank you for liking. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. If you're returning, thank you so much, family. Enjoy your next 7 days, which I have no doubt you will. And I will see you at your next reading, Libra. Scorpio, beloved, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, welcome to your next 7-day reading and what you can expect. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not a part of my family and this reading resonates with you. And if you are a part of my family, welcome back, beloveds, and thank you for your support. Let's get it popping off immediately with the tarot. What can Scorpio expect the next 7 days? Give me 2 more, please. What can Scorpio expect? We have Jupiter officially in Leo now. So that is some very expansive, new opportunity, energy. We got Mars conjunct Uranus in Gemini. Also on July 4th, that's a lot of sudden changes, a lot of sudden movements, sudden realizations, energy. If you missed the beginning part of with the astrology. Maybe go back and look at the very beginning, help you understand your next 7 days a little more. So, Scorpio, we have Mother God, miracles in motion. I forgot who else got that. We have Father of Air with leadership. That's the King of Swords. This Mother God, by the way, is an untraditional tarot card in this deck. And then we have the Trickster, ego and excess. That is the Devil. So I feel like you're freeing yourself from something. I feel like you're detaching from something or someone, or a way of doing something. You could also just be detaching from stagnicity. Some of you, this Devil could be like motivation, like passion, you know, like, you know, it just feels like some of you, this could be a lot of passion. But you have miracles, unexpected miracles in motion. There are literally planets on this card moving. Interesting, I started off talking about the astrology for this week. So you might definitely want to go look at that, Scorpio. In the very beginning, it's like 2-3 minutes maybe of the beginning of this video. But this is giving me divine orchestration, and it's putting you in some sort of leadership position. This could be at work. You could be getting a promotion or something. Some of you could be dealing with a legal dispute with the King of Swords. I feel like this is you being put into control or leadership. Like, information is power, basically, is your week. I don't know, some unexpected clarity on something, or information is giving you what you need to make some moves, to detach from something, or to take inspired action on something. Let's go deeper with the oracles. Oh look, I have fortune on the bottom. Scorpio, next 7 days, what can they expect? What can they expect? Thank you. We have games. Okay, so games to me always gives me things taking it easy. We got La Luna. So the full moon may have been very pertinent to you. Like things easing up, not being as chaotic, not being as difficult, being more playful, childlike, easier, smoother. You know, maybe taking time for recreation this week and not being so uptight. Tell me about Scorpio in the next 7 days. What can they expect? Lone wolf. Okay, so to me, that's giving me those of you that were in isolation or just maybe not moving the way you would like. I feel like it's moving out of isolation, moving out of stagnicity. Forward movement. Can I have some tea leaves for Scorpio in the next 7 days? What can they expect? Give me 2, 1, 2. Thank you. We have carrot, opportunity or windfall. And we have tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. That's exactly what the games was giving me. Celebration is a much better word. Tankard. Okay. Out of curiosity, I'm going to read the book on these because I keep forgetting to do it for every sign, but I never read the book on this because I don't know, I feel like it's very self-explanatory. But For this reading, I just want to do it and see how I like it. I don't think I've been liking it that much. Okay. So, lucky is the querist who chooses this card. Okay, Scorpio. It represents an opportunity or windfall that will be given to you with little or no effort on your part. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that about the carrot. Opportunity or windfall given to you with little or no effort on your part. Okay, I like that. Tankard. What do we got? This symbol indicates that it is time for you to enjoy yourself. It also indicates that there could be a good cause for celebration. Okay. So obviously, if you're getting an opportunity or a windfall that you're gonna love, could be celebrating that. That's the same thing the games was giving me. You know, like just being childlike, having a good time, things easing up. You know, more of a flow. Celebration, I feel like, is a better explanation, a better word to use with that. So let's clarify the tarot. Mother God, tell me about that, please. So y'all are definitely moving out of isolation. We have the High Priestess. So I feel like this is something that you may intuitively feel. You may know what these miracles are in motion. Give me one more with that. Give me one more. I don't feel like that's enough information. Then we got the Nine of Cups. So it's a desire that I feel like you know is coming. You may not know the details, but you have an inner knowing or feeling about this. I got this card for another sign. I want to say it was Libra. But it says, heaven and the earth are connected through you, but still you doubt yourself. Believe in you now. Birth and miracles is easy for you. Trust your inner voice. Okay. You're being divinely guided, and you are much wiser than you think. Be easy and deliberate as you move forward, but do move forward. So, I feel like that speaks to a lot heavy to those of you who have been in this lone wolf, isolated type of space. I feel like a lot of you have been trusting your intuition. I feel like you have been following your inner guide. I feel like this week is giving you, like, you know, you're going to see something physical that, you know, you had an inner knowing about. I feel like you get confident off of that, or it's like you knew you were going to be shown the way physically, and like this week you do. Some desired outcome that you had faith in is transpiring. Tell me about the King of Swords, please, for Scorpio. Tell me about the King of Swords. And you got the King of Wands. Tell me about the Devil then. Okay. And the Devil got the Five of Wands. Yep, you're freeing yourself from some sort of conflict. You're detaching. And it could be an inner conflict. Some of you could just be ready to make this forward movement this week. You're stepping out of this stuck energy and you're deciding to move forward with something that you've been wanting to. I feel like you're receiving some sort of guidance that you need, or something, some sort of assistance. Some of y'all, it could be a windfall or an opportunity. So you have the King of Wands to clarify the King of Swords. That's more leadership. That's more standing your ground, taking control, making decisive actions, like taking decisive action. And the Five of Wands here clarifying the Devil. I feel like you're detaching from whatever it is has been preventing you from moving forward. Whatever it is has been preventing you from, or whatever it is it has, this has you conflicted or confused, or you know, whatever was in your way of you having clarity or knowing which way to go, whatever that is, you're detaching from that this week, Scorpio, and you're moving forward from there. Okay? This is what I have for you. If you're still here, please like and subscribe if you're not a part of my family. Please enjoy your next 7 days, and I'll see you at your next reading. Sagittarius, beloved, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, welcome. Next 7 days, what you can expect, that's what we're talking about. We're going to pop off with the tarot, get some oracle messages, and then clarify the tarot. If you are new here, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. Lord. And everyone, please consider liking if the message resonates with you. Please take what does and leave the rest, and let's get it popping. Sagittarius, what can they expect next 7 days? What can they expect next 7 days? How many got? 3. Okay. You got the unknown, which is a non-traditional tarot card in this deck. And here's another one. You got Father God with radical truth. Okay, and we got the Conjure Woman with manifestation. This is the Magician, traditionally. Well, this is interesting. I feel like something that you've been trying to manifest is happening. I feel like you got something about unknown in my last reading. Let me read this, Father God. I don't know what the unknown say. I mean, what does it say, Father God? Oh, there's a Father of Earth too? I've never knew that. Father God. What does it say? There may be dishonesty or confusion around you, but there is an old saying, the truth will out. This ancestral energy is focused on righting wrongs and doing the just thing. It is self-compassionate to be truthful with yourself. It is courageous to be truthful with others. If you root yourself in truth, you cannot fail. This card is ruled by Jupiter, interestingly enough, as Jupiter is in Leo now, and it's influencing our week in a powerful way. So then you have the unknown. Trusting the unknown is about having unwavering faith. I feel like if this Father God, radical truth, I feel like it's clarity is what I feel like. This feels like the King of Swords. Energy is what it's giving me. I don't feel like it's about lies being around you or being exposed. That's not what I feel. I feel like your confusion is being addressed this week by the universe. The universe is clearing up this confusion, I feel like, with something you've been trying to manifest. I feel like there's a desired outcome that is happening, and the power behind it is your faith. I feel like your faith has been the power behind it, and your faith is bringing it into manifestation. I feel like you're going to see this manifestation happen in the next 7 days. I feel like it's time for something to become tangible. Let's get some oracle messages. Sagittarius, next 7 days, what can we expect? I feel like this Mars and look, more magic. I feel like this Mars in a conjunct Uranus energy is maneuvering a lot of things You're heavily in that energy. This is a lot of, you know, that's a lot of unexpected stuff. I wrote it down here for the beginning of the reading. It may help you to look at it. It's maybe like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the reading. Of this video. But it talks about Mars conjunct Uranus. It's a lot about sudden breakthroughs, unexpected changes, inspired action, surprising news. What's stuck finally moves, but maybe not necessarily moving how you expected it to move. And then you pulled Fecundity, which is like the magician. This is like using your magic, using your inner magic to create. Tell me more about Sagittarius in the next 7 days, what they can expect. I'm seeing a lot of purple in your reading also. That's the color of royalty. We have Earth Soul. Earth Soul, it's like about an Earth Soul that is spiritually evolving here on Earth. So that's probably why your faith was so important. You probably have more of a spiritual path on this earth, or a path of a leader, a guide, a teacher, something like that. And you need to learn how important it is for you to have faith in you and your manifestations, how your faith drives the outcome of how your manifestations come about on earth, or how they come to pass, they are, I can't think of this word I'm trying to think of. Whatever. Can I get 2 tea leaves for Sagittarius? How your manifestations are brought to fruition. That's the word I was looking for. We have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Deep personal strength. It's like this week is you're very important to yourself. We have Pineapple with reconciliation. So you might have some Mercury retrograde stuff entering your week, as we do have, when is retrograde? It is, actually it's now. What am I talking about? It started already, but it ends on the 23rd of July. And then it goes into a shadow phase, so it doesn't like end immediately. Shadow phase is usually like 2 weeks after. So pretty much until August. You could have somebody trying to spin the block. It seems to be it doesn't seem to be pertinent right now, but we'll see when we get to the clarifiers that we're going to do right now. But it seems to be a minor message that someone, romantic or friend-wise, may be coming in to try to reconcile with you. The unknown, tell me about that for Sagittarius. Clarify that message. Tell me more about it. We have the Ace of Swords. I told you that the Father God was giving me, well, I say King of Swords actually. This is the Ace of Swords. So clarity. Clarity to the confusion. Having more insight. Being able to take action. Take the lead now, where some of y'all may have been stuck. Father God, tell me more about that with the radical truth. What do we have? The Emperor. Oh, we have 2. We have the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. Look, what I said, taking the lead and taking action. Those are literally both those energies right there. The radical truth. Having your confusion cleared up with the next steps. You know, having a direction to take. You are receiving the information that you need to move on, to move forward with this Knight of Swords. And I feel like once you get the information, things start moving rather quickly. You have the Emperor and Father God. Like, this is a lot of power. It's a lot of power energy, powerful energy, leadership. Why the Emperor? Tell me about the Emperor. The Eight of Pentacles. This is you. You are moving from the Eight of Pentacles to the Emperor. Like the hard work that you put in something, the things that you've been working hard to manifest with the Conjure Woman, the Magician, the things that you've been putting your power, hard work, your faith, your trust into, that's what's starting to manifest now. That's what's coming into fruition. Those are the moves you're getting ready to start taking. You are becoming the Emperor. That's Aries energy. Some of y'all could have dealings with an Aries. Tell me about the Conjure Woman, please, for Sagittarius. Tell me about the Conjure Woman. We have, give me one more. That's the Four of Pentacles. Tell me one more. I mean, that's to me, that's giving me unexpected money. And then you got Chariot. So yes, unexpected money. Four of Pentacles, I always got to see what comes out with it. So I can understand. But this is your manifestations coming. You got breakthroughs coming. Breakthroughs with the Chariot here, the Cancer energy. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is unexpected money coming in. It's like rewards starting to come in for something you were devoted to, something you did not give up on. You continued having faith. You continued believing in it. You continued working at it. Whatever it is, whatever that thing is for you, you have breakthroughs coming in when it comes to that. And tangible proof, evidence of your manifestations with the Pentacles here. So we have tangible things now and not just your faith. Not unknown, I should say, or not being able to see. You're going to be able to see these things now transpire right in front of you, knowing that you did this. All right, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. Please like if you're still here, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not a part of my family. Please enjoy your next 7 days, and I will see you at your next reading. Capricorn beloveds, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, welcome to your next 7 days and what you can expect. Let's get it popping off immediately with the tarot, and then we'll get oracle supporting messages and we will clarify. If you are new here, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. If you are returning, thank you for your support. Everyone, don't forget to like this reading. Let's get it popping. Capricorn, next 7 days, what can they expect? Give me 3, please. 2 more. 2 more. Give me 2 more, please. For Capricorn. 1 more for Capricorn. Thank you. So y'all got the ancestral force, which completion. That's the World card. So you're closing out something. You got the Page of Pentacles with inspired action. So you're starting the beginnings of something when it comes to your finances. And then we have the Star with spiritual rebirth. Okay, Capricorn. So I feel like you're starting again. You're starting anew. You're closing out a chapter with something. It could be a job or a position, like you're being promoted or something. But you're closing out something successfully. You have completed the lessons that were there to learn. You're coming out more experienced. You're wiser, and I feel more prepared for this new phase that you're stepping into. It's like I said, it could be a new job, it could be a new career, it could be a new career path, a new direction for your existing career. This could be resources to start over in your life. And with the Star, like, the Star is about rewards as well. It's like you're, as it says, maybe not necessarily a spiritual rebirth for everyone, but I'm feeling more the rebirth type of energy. Capricorn, next 7 days. What can they expect? I just need one more shuffle. And we will cut if needed. Okay. We have the shadow. So something is being revealed for you. Something is coming out of the shadows. You could be coming out of the shadows, coming out being more seen. Like I feel like you could be more in the spotlight for some of you with this star card here. Some of you could be starting a career online, like as a content creator or something, or a YouTuber. Something like that, where more eyes are on you. A lot of you, I feel like some information is being revealed, like some clarity or just something that was happening behind the scenes is being brought to light. It may not even be negative. I don't even feel like it's necessarily negative. Capricorn, next 7 days. What can they expect? Well, geez. We got, we'll see. I don't know about this other card, but stardom. This is what I was talking about. A lot of you being more in the spotlight. Social media famous, achieving high social status, famous in entertainment. So some sort of way. Maybe you're in the music industry and you're, you know, stepping out more, going on tours, doing shows, something like that. And then we have criminal mind. Oh, I get it. I literally just heard it as I said criminal mind. So this is just basically those of you who are coming out of the shadows. I mean, some of y'all could be clearing up a legal matter, but I feel like this is y'all coming out of the shadows. This is you, you know, moving on where you might have felt stagnant or trapped, imprisoned. You know, you couldn't move, stuck. And, you know, it's time for you to go now. It's time for you to come out of the shadows. Let's clarify this. The world, what is ending for Capricorn? Why is the world here? Tell me more. Tell me more. We have the, oh, that's too many. It's like 5 of them. Why is the world here for Capricorn? Well, we have the Fool and the 5 of Wands. Getting out of whatever internal conflict you were in and taking a leap of faith. Starting a new beginning somewhere. I mean, some of y'all could be just getting out of jail. Literally. And you're stepping back into the world. Again, and those of you, for the small amount of you that may be, you're receiving some sort of financial support. You're receiving some sort of resources to help you re-enter back into society successfully. I feel like some of y'all might be doing, those of you, I'm still talking to people who are just getting out of jail. I feel like you might be starting your own business or some sort of trade, doing something untraditional when it comes to work. Okay? But either way, this stuck energy is done. That's ending. This is forward movement time. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and start that YouTube channel, post a video, request samples on TikToks, open up your showcase, your shop, something. Page of Pentacles. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles here for Capricorn. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Look, it's time to go. It's time to start building. And you're being given a resource. You're being given a resource to build with, Capricorn. Tell me about the Star. Why is this here for Cap? And it's like a resource that has a good foundation, something that you're going to be building slow and steady. It is going to, it's for the long term, something that is going to have a long life. Yeah, something that is going to inspire action from you. But the Knight of Pentacles type of action, not necessarily. The Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight. It's actually not even moving, but it's building. It's building a firm foundation. It takes its time to build. Each step gets nurtured. Each step gets the time that it needs. The Star got the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands could feel like being in jail. It could feel like, you know, you can't make any moves. You've been in some long, strenuous situation for a long time. And you've been on a long journey and you're tired now. You're ready to do something else. You're ready to do something new. You're ready to move on. And that's what's happening. You're moving on to the 10 of Wands. The world is here. This thing is over. Something is done. Some sort of conflict in your life is complete. And now you're being provided some resource to take the next step. Some of y'all, it may get you out of your comfort zone with being seen or coming out of the shadows, allowing yourself to be seen in a more public light. But it looks like that's going to be a successful choice for you. All right, Cap. This is what I have for you for your next 7 days. Don't forget to like if you're still here and subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And I'll see you at your next reading. Aquarius, beloved sun, moon, rising, or Venus, welcome. To all my newcomers, welcome, welcome. Please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. And to all my existing family, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Welcome back. Thank you all for liking this video. And let's get it popping with the tarot, shall we? What can you expect in the next 7 days? That's what we're talking about. 3 messages. What can Aquarius expect in the next 7 days? Let me get 2 more, please. What can Aquarius expect? 1 more, please. 1 more. Thank you. So you have the Goddess Circle with Wheel of Change. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Father of Air, which is the King of Swords. That has been actually a popular energy today. That was leadership. And we have the Peacemaker, persistent patience. It's the Temperance. Okay, Aquarius. I feel like you're gonna get some clarity on something that you have been waiting for. You've been waiting for some information or a path forward, an understanding, some sort of insight in something. And I feel like it's time for you to receive that with the Wheel of Fortune here. There is some sort of changes that are occurring for you. Could be unexpected. That is occurring for you. We have Mars conjunct Uranus and Gemini on the 4th of July this week. That is bringing in some unexpected change energy. You can have some unexpected communication, realizations, clarity. This is a lot of good shit. And we got Jupiter and Leo as well. So that's bringing in a lot of new beginnings, new opportunities. You have Sagittarius energy here. You can have be dealings with a Sagittarius. But I feel like this clarity is putting you in the lead with the King of Swords here, which is you. You know, you're standing in your power. There's more confidence coming out of you. This feels like control or being able to make decisions type of leadership. Let's get some oracle messages and see what the supporting messages are. For Aquarius, next 7 days, what can they expect? What can they expect for the next 7 days? Thank you. We have blood. Okay, so blood is about family. So family may be pertinent to your next 7 days. You may get some clarity when it comes to family. Or something that happened in your past, in your childhood. Aquarius, next 7 days, what can they expect? Thank you. Path of the heart. So some of you can meet someone new. You can meet a new romantic connection. Path of the heart is about romance and learning important lessons in life when it comes to love, romantic love specifically. Also obtaining emotional wisdom. As the card says here, it says like King of Cups type of energy. You could be meeting a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Let's go further. I forgot to get these for Capricorn, I think. Tea leaves for Aquarius. Next 7 days, what can they expect? What can they expect? We have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. And kite, vacation. Interesting, you have feeling tied down, and then you have kite, which flies very freely. I feel like the feeling tied down is the energy I'm feeling with the Temperance, where you've been patiently waiting for something. And, you know, you may not have known which direction to take. You may have been stuck. And Mars conjunct Uranus in Gemini is definitely unstuck energy. It's the energy of getting unstuck. Forward movement. Time to go. Some of you could be going on vacation. Some of you could be going on vacation with your boo. Let's clarify. The Wheel of Fortune, tell me about this. And you are on this card as well, Aquarius. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Cups. So there's a cup being offered. I feel like for some of y'all there could be a situation returning that looks like something that happened before, but this time there's a different outcome. There's a cup being offered to you that is being guided to you. It's being divinely guided to you by the Wheel of Fortune, nonetheless, which is great. But I feel like the situation has happened before, and it may not have necessarily had a good outcome for you the last time, but this time is different. There's something different about this time, and I feel like it's timing. I feel like it's divine timing for something to occur, whereas it wasn't before. You weren't the version of you now that you were the last time this thing occurred. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. I may get another one on that. I might, we'll see. The King of Swords got the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you may have been financially stuck. You may have been trying to figure out how to get your finances to balance out or to increase in some sort of way. And I feel like that's what you're getting clarity on. You're getting some sort of clarity that's putting you back in control when it comes to your money. Obviously the cup that's being offered here. Tell me about the Temperance. This is interesting. You have mainly major arcana. This is definitely like a divine orchestration. We have the Strength card here. That's Leo energy. Some of you could have Leo in your chart or Sagittarius. But I feel like you've had an inner knowing about something. And like the card says, you've been persistently patient. You've had faith. You've waited. Let me get one more for the Temperance. And I feel like you're being rewarded with clarity. Queen of Swords. So you have the Queen of Swords and the King. This could be clarity about a connection for some of you. I don't feel that very strongly, but you know, it's there. So some of you, this could be about a connection. I feel like this is about the unknown, not knowing what to do, how to get something moving. I feel like for a lot of you, we're talking about your money, how to get your money flowing the way you want it to. And there's some information or there's some cut being offered that is providing you. One of the results is clarity. It's divine timing now for something to happen. Give me one more with this Wheel of Fortune, please. The Page of Swords. It's a lot of swords. Page of Swords. Clarity, information, an idea, something. Some of you could have had this idea for a while and you've tried to do it. You just continuously have been persistently devoted and doing it, and it hasn't produced, financially speaking, the way you wanted to, or it just hasn't produced the way you wanted to. But I feel like, I don't know, something's changing. Something's different this time. For a lot of you, I feel like it's just divine timing now. It's time for something to be unstuck. And this is what's happening for you in the next 7 days, Aquarius. Like something is becoming unstuck. Something is moving for you now that wasn't moving before. Okay? This is what I have for you for your next 7 days. Please like and subscribe if you're still here. Thank you so much for your support. And I will see you in your next reading. Pisces, beloveds, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, welcome to your next 7-day reading and what you can expect. Let's get it popping with the tarot. If you are new here, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. Everyone, don't forget to like this video. And let's get started. What can Pisces expect for the next 7 days? Give me 3, please. What can Pisces expect next 7 days? Give me tree. I just need tree. Please. One more. One more. Thank you. So we have Creature of Water, which is the Knight of Cups. Creative expressions. We have the Shadow, Trials and Tribulations. Might be the Death card. I gotta see, actually. This deck is, yeah, a little different, as you can see already. That's the Moon. Okay. The Shadow. All right. So this is the Moon. I guess so, with all the different moving phases on there. And we have Father of Air, which is the King of Swords. This has definitely been a very popular card for this reading. And I have, what, 3 more signs to go? So, something is being revealed for you, Pisces. Something I feel like you may have had an inner knowing about this, but you didn't know how or what it was you didn't know how it was gonna all transpire here. It could be about a relationship. There could be a love proposal coming that you're not expecting. There could be an apology, you know, an explanation, something like that when it comes to a romantic connection, that puts you in the energy of leadership in the way where you know how to move now. You know what to do. Now that you have all the facts, is what this energy is giving me. Some of you are receiving some good news when it comes to some sort of, well, as the card said, trials and tribulations that you've been experiencing. Could be trials and tribulations in a relationship, or it could just be in life in general. You've been trying to figure out your next move, and you're going to acquire that information this week, Pisces. Let's get some oracle messages. We'll start with the tea leaves since that's where I went to first. Pisces, and it's 2, 4, what they can expect this week. Let me get one more. Thank you. We have ear. Good news. Okay? See what I'm saying? I be knowing what I'm talking about. And we have pale. Time to get out of a situation. Trials and tribulations. Okay? Yes. I know what I'm talking about. I know what the funk I be talking about. I will be reopening my private readings very soon. I am doing same day readings. I post them on a daily basis, how many I have available and how you can book them and everything. So subscribe and you'll get the daily post. Or you can follow me on Instagram. Okay, look, victory. Victory. I am Isis Divine Tarot on all platforms. All of them. Victory is yours, Pisces. That's literally what it says. Victory will be yours. Oh, wow. You'll have your win. So whatever the situation is for you, it's turning out victoriously. This is some good news that you are receiving. Doesn't even have to be in a romantic nature, like I said before. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's not. Some of you it is. I'm feeling it, somewhat, but not everybody. Pisces, next 7 days. Okay. So, we got hierarchy. I feel like y'all the only one got 2 of these so far. And we have escape. Okay. So you have so many cards already. Well, I guess not already, but you have so many cards talking about getting out of the situation. Escape is what that is. Getting out, escaping a situation that has been difficult for you. Probably confusing. A lot of it unknown. You've been moving in the dark, so to speak. But your outcome is victorious. You are evolving. There is a door opening for you, an unknown door that is opening up for you. It could be a door that you have been trying to open for a while and you didn't know how to open it. And now you're receiving the ingredients that you need to be victorious. You're getting out of something. This is beautiful. Give me some clarifiers for Pisces. Knight of Cups. Why is this here, please? Tell me more about it. No, it's too many. Knight of Cups. We got the Hermit. Okay. Give me one more with that. The Page of Swords. That makes more sense. So definitely a message coming with the Page of Swords. The Hermit, some of you could, have had an inner knowing about this. Like you knew, you had faith. You knew something was coming. You just didn't know what or how, where. But you held on. Some of you, this information is bringing you out of the hermit mode. You could have been in isolation. You could have just not been as active as you normally are, as more out and about. You could have been more with yourself, trying to figure out your situation. You could have been more withdrawn. And it's time for you to come out of that. Tell me about the moon, the shadow here. I love that shadow. You got the 9 of Cups. Okay, so whatever this unknown thing is with the moon, it's something that it's a wish fulfillment for you. It speaks to your desires. It's a desired outcome, something you've been desiring. A desired answer, a desired response. It could be a desired love proposal. Take it as it resonates for you. But something is coming out of the shadows. I feel like, who had this message? Either Sagittarius or Capricorn. Something is coming out of the shadows for you. I feel like it's helping you come out of these trials and tribulations, however that looks in your life. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as it sounds, or it could be just as dramatic as it sounds. King of Swords. Tell me about the King of Swords for Pisces and this clarity that they're receiving. Tell me about it. Give me one, please. We got the 7 of Cups. So that's clarity. You've been all up in your head, trying to figure out, some of you have been trying to figure out how to manifest, you know, something, how to create something. You've been trying to figure out how to increase your finances for some of you. Some of you could have been figure out how to better your relationship, how to get your relationship to work, be in a better light. Maybe not so many conflicts. Maybe the finances were causing conflicts in a connection. There's a connection for some of you that this has affected in some sort of way. Some of you, this whole thing is about a connection, but there's a connection somewhere for some of you. But you're receiving the your next steps, ingredients on how to build something that you've been trying to create. How to start something, how to, you know, some of you may have had several ideas, especially if you're a business owner, or you want to be. You may have had ideas in your head that you want to do. And now you're going to understand how to get out of this unknown situation you're in, whether it's chaotic or just confusing. Okay, Pisces, this is what I have for you for the next 7 days. If you're still here, please make sure you like this reading. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family. Welcome. And I'll see you at your next reading. Aries beloveds, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, welcome. Especially to my newcomers, welcome, welcome. Please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. All my existing family, welcome back, welcome back. Y'all don't forget to like this reading. Thank you for your support. What can you expect in the next 7 days? Let's find out. Aries, let me get 3 for them, please. What can they expect the next 7 days? 2 more. 1 more. 1. No. I'll take the one that flipped over though. These other 3, now. But let's see what they are. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to keep them over here so the energy can be a part of the reading. But I'm not going to clarify those. That's too many. So, we got the Deviant, Chaos and Destruction. I believe this is a Tower. If I'm not mistaken, number 16. That's the Tower. I'll make sure. We have the Root of Air, which is the Page of Swords. Some of y'all could be seeing 333 or 33. And we have the Father of Fire, which is the King of Wands. King of Wands. Let me make sure this is the Tower. It is. Okay. So, I believe you are receiving I feel like some of y'all might be in the middle of some sort of destructive experience. It may be chaotic, but when I say destructive, I mean it's the breaking down of something, the crumbling of something, the ending of something. I don't necessarily know if it's the ending. Crumbling is not necessarily ending. Crumbling could be redirecting or a shift, shifting you to do it a different way, something that would last longer, something that's more of a firm foundation. It could be crumbling to show you that the foundation is not firm. But you're receiving some sort of information regarding this destruction. Like an idea, some insight, clarity even, understanding, something that puts you back in the driver's seat. It boosts your confidence. It brings you back to life almost, like you know what I mean? It puts you back in a leadership type of a feeling. Your passions are reignited. You know, I feel like you're remotivated to do it. Some of y'all may be remotivated because you find out that it's not the ending of the entire thing. It's just the crumbling of something about the way it was built. The crumbling is always for our benefit. It's just hard to swallow. It's usually a hard pill to swallow, but it's always for our benefit. And you might come to that realization this week. Some of y'all may know that already, and you know, just, I don't know, you're confused about something about it. Maybe how to move on from here. Like I said, some of y'all are relieved that it's not necessarily the whole thing, but just the how. Some of y'all have experienced something that totally crumbled, and now you're receiving a way forward, a piece of the puzzle. This is information for you, Aries. This is information that puts you back in your power with the King of Wands here. This is you. Because at the end of the day, you are taking control of your week. You're standing in your power. You are standing strong because you came out in your own reading. So this is like a shift out of chaos, or a direction finally showing you a way out of this chaotic stage. Let's get some oracles and get some supporting messages. Aries, next 7 days, tell me more. We have mastery. Okay, so some of you have gained some sort of wisdom throughout this experience. You're mastering something. This idea is what, you know, maybe, because being that the idea puts you like in a King of Wands energy, this may be giving you the piece that you were missing to complete your knowledge of something. Tell me about Aries in the next 7 days, what they can expect. We have woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. And we have rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Okay, Aries. So the world is crumbling, but I'm going to get some ass. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, I don't even see that. I don't even see that. I don't know, that's a side message for some of y'all. Some of y'all, it could be a connection that's crumbling. I mean, you know, the King of Wands reversed would be too concerned with sexual matters. But take that as it resonates. I'm not really sure how that ties in. We'll see. If y'all get the devil somewhere, I'll get it. The Tower. Tell me more about the Tower for Aries. And they hot in the ass. That is so funny. Oh my God, y'all got the Tower to clarify the freaking Tower. Whoa. That's a hell of a card to repeat, Jesus. Shit. What you trying to say with that? Is this like I said what I said type of thing? Oh, let me move on and we'll see. Page of Swords. I think that's what it is. Like I said what I said, but damn. Yeah, I've been going through it then. We got the Nine of Pentacles. So, financial independence is what I heard first when I saw the Nine of Pentacles. So, for some of you, I feel like you could have been successful in your past. It could be recent past, it could be a long time ago, but I feel like you could have been successful already. You've experienced success financially. You could have gotten involved with someone while you were financially successful, and you took your eye off the ball when it came to your business or your coins. And I feel like you may have lost everything. You may have lost a person, you may have lost your money. You know, you could have hit rock bottom for whatever that means for you. And now you are climbing back out of that. Your mastery comes from the fact that you know better now. You've learned how to balance having a relationship, but also still focusing on your business. And you're like climbing back up the ladder to success. I don't know who that's for. The story almost sounds very specific, but I just heard that for some of you. But either way, this Page of Swords, this information coming in, is something about increasing your money. It's financial independence for some of y'all, especially if you're trying to get out of a relationship, or the relationship is what's crumbling, and your relationship was also your financial foundation. You're receiving some sort of information on how you're going to be able to afford being single, or being financially responsible for yourself, whereas somebody else that may have been a bit breadwinner. These are just some of the scenarios that I'm hearing. It's not all of them, but something is crumbling. It's like I haven't gotten any world or like final type cards yet, so it makes me feel like this thing is in the process of crumbling or starting to crumble this week. But something is crumbling, and it will end next week or the week after. We'll probably get the World card if we don't get it before this reading closes. King of Wands, tell me more. You have the Three of Pentacles. So this is about your job for some of you. Some of you may have lost your job or are losing your job right now. Some of you, this is about teamwork. This is about like working with others, or maybe signing a contract to work with someone to team up with a company or a brand deal, or, being an affiliate, some sort of contract for some of you. But this has to do with your money, straight up. Somehow, some of you may have a relationship that has affected your finances, but that's just a small amount of you. Tell me more about this Tower. This is really what I've been waiting to get back to. We have the Temperance. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Wow, that fell out in my hand. We have the Empress. So the Empress and the King of Wands, there's a lot of power positions coming. So this is concluding. This is, I'm gonna say it's not concluding, but it's putting you in more of a power role. Like you're more in leadership after this thing crumbles. So if this has crumbled for you already, great. If it's crumbling right now, which is what I believe it's doing for a large amount of you, then trust this crumble. Let this thing fall away. To me, it's just happening whether you allow it to or not. Like, so it's just easier not to fight it. And you're getting some clarity to understand it, to transition, to move on from it, financially speaking, it looks like. It's like you're getting a new start financially speaking. And I don't know, this time you're wiser than you were. I don't know, I feel like for some of y'all, the last time you tried to do this, or the last time you did this, or the last time you started over, or something. Y'all can be dealing with a Sagittarius, or a Taurus, or a Libra, or a fellow Aries. But this is divine timing for this thing to crumble. Give me one more with the Tower. Give me one more. I mean, you did bring it out twice. Trying to help them out as much as possible. We got the Three of Wands. Okay, so it's not really telling me much about it. It's just telling me, you know, different things. But it's expanding you. Whatever this is, it was crumbling. That is crumbling. It was keeping you trapped. It was keeping you small. It was keeping you smaller than you came here to be. So you're being freed, and it just may not look that way, but you are. You're being empowered is what you're being. You're being empowered. All right, Aries, I believe y'all were the longest reading thus far. So there you go. But definitely like if you are still here, because obviously it resonated. Please subscribe if you are new to my existing family. Thank you for your continuous support. Everyone, enjoy your next 7 days, and I'll see you at your next reading. Taurus, beloveds, sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. To all my existing subscribers, welcome back, welcome back. Today we're talking about what you can expect for the next 7 days. Let's get it popping immediately. Y'all don't forget to like this video. Taurus, what can they expect for the next 7 days? What can they expect? Give me 3, please. 3. And 2 more. 2 more. 1 more. Okay. So we have the Mother of Fire. That's the Queen of Wands. This is getting me feeling empowered. Popular card, Father of Air, which is the King of Swords with leadership. Definitely a lot of feeling empowered. And then we have the Monarch with Victorious, which is the Chariot. I feel like this breakthrough that's coming from the Chariot, this victory that it's bringing is empowering you. I feel like it's reawakening you with this Queen of Wands energy. There's like a balance of masculine and feminine in you for the week with the King of Swords here. There's some clarity coming in. You're understanding something. You feel more in control. You feel more in control based on whatever occurs from you from the Chariot. Something's coming in quickly. There's even a 7 on here to confirm the next 7 days. Let's get some oracle messages for Taurus. Next 7 days. What can they expect? On my shuffle. We have the Queen. Look, more empowerment. That's insane. Divine feminine, like you just feel very powerful, very in control, very leadership type, calling the shots, confident. Some of you even nurturing, like stepping into your divine feminine soft side. Anyways, more on Taurus, next 7 days. I feel very good. The Chariot is the key. Look, breakthroughs. As I said, the Chariot is the key. Ignore how they have the spelling, but breakthroughs. That's the energy of the Chariot. What? I'm going to leave this upside down is what I was going to say, but that's not really what I mean. Soul purpose popped out. So you could be definitely moving more into the direction of your soul purpose, discovering your soul purpose, maybe discovering more unique abilities, as the card says, more psychic abilities, more capabilities that you didn't know you had, things that you're good at that you didn't know you were. Give me 2 tea leaves for Taurus in the next 7 days. I feel like you're going to be in a brand new energy. Like you are really feeling very brand new. You have teardrops, great personal sorrow. I feel like that, excuse me, I feel like this is what you're moving out of with all this empowerment. I would not be surprised if y'all are currently in some sort of situation that has caused you great personal sorrow. And then we have horse, short journey. So some of y'all could be traveling out of town or something. I mean, some of y'all could be experiencing this great personal sorrow right now, this week, that, you know, maybe you gotta travel out of town to go see family or something. Or maybe the great personal sorrow already happened. Like I said, this is like what you've been currently experiencing, what you're moving out of, what this victory, this breakthrough is moving you out of. The short journey is giving me like a travel vacation, but like I said, short, like right out of town, like driving somewhere, road trip, you know, in the same state that you live or something like that. Let's go deeper. Queen of Wands. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Why is this here for Taurus? We have the Star. Look, rewards. Okay. Rewards, relief. I'm telling you, something's coming in, making you feel empowered. You are, it feels like relief. Like just blessings on top of blessings, rewards, divine guidance, clarity. King of Swords, tell me what the King of Swords. That's Aquarius energy. Cancer is always also out here with the Chariot. This is the 10 of Cups. So, I mean, it's going to be clarity about family, because the 10 of Cups is family. But I feel like this is a more clear direction on achieving your innermost desires. Like the things that you've been desiring to do, the movements you've been desiring to make. I feel like you're receiving a clear direction, like a roadmap. Step by step. And so how are you going to get there? Obviously, you're not going to get the whole plan. But I feel like you're receiving some important steps and possibly even resources to achieve this. Some of you, this may be, you taking another step closer on your soul's purpose journey. Another step further. Give me one more for the King of Swords. Give me one more. No? What is this? The 8 of Swords? Yeah, it's what I said. I just wanted to clarify if there was something else, but that's what I said. Clarity. freedom to move forward, knowing the next steps, no longer feeling trapped. The Chariot, tell me about the Chariot, please. You got the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this could be good news about a relationship for you, but it feels more having to do with your home. It doesn't feel, I don't feel a relationship here. If it is, if that's for you, you know, obviously take your message, you know, as it resonates for you. This feels like a home and family. Receiving some sort of good news when it comes to your home. Some of y'all could be trying to move and you're receiving, you know, information on how you're going to be doing that, or you're getting approved for something. This feels like something leading you, something having to do with your stability, whether that's home and family, financial stability. It doesn't really feel like financial stability. I don't even feel finances particularly. I just feel resources in general. Like getting some, you know, something that puts you in a position to be able to start making moves on the plans you've had, or to start making plans, you know, start planning stuff, start strategizing, start, you know, okay, I want that one, not that one type of thing. But this is good news coming to you. Some of this could be about a car. You know, you could be trying to get a car or something, but I feel like it has something to do with your home. You know, acquiring a home, moving, upgrading your home, fixing it, something about your home. And what did I want another one on? Give me another one on the Queen of Wands. Oh, I know what I wanted one on. Teardrops. We got the King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. There's the money. So money finally showed its face. There's actually resources too with the Nine of Pentacles. That's a lot of resources. That's a lot of abundance. Together, that's giving me financial support. That, you know, coupled with the Star, it could be financial rewards. You know, those could be the rewards coming in for you through the Star. There's some sort of support coming in. It's like divine support coming in, assisting you with your earthly matters, with your everyday, your day-to-day matters that you have. This is what this is giving me. Like resources coming in that Spirit is sending in for you to assist you with your day-to-day activities, your day-to-day responsibilities. That's the word I'm looking for. And it could be financial responsibilities. Because I was getting home a lot. You know, you could need the money for a home. Oh, tell me about the great personal sorrow for Taurus. I'm sorry, forgot to do that. Tell me about the great personal sorrow for Taurus. One more. And another one. Okay. And then close it out here. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Here's some more money. Seven of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles is like, well, there's some more Pentacles, I should say. Ace of Pentacles is like an opportunity. There's some sort of offer. Then you got the Judgment. So this is what it was, what I said with the great personal sorrow, that a lot of you are currently experiencing this and you're getting some relief coming in. You're getting some sort of opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Judgment. Something helping you come back to life, so to speak. You know, so this is what I have for you, Taurus. If you're still here, definitely like, because apparently it resonated. Please subscribe if you are not a part of my family as yet. Thank you all for your support. Enjoy your next 7 days, and I'll see you at your next reading. Gemini beloveds, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, welcome, welcome, welcome. Your next 7 days and what you can expect. If you're new here, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. If existing. Thank you, family, for your continuous support. Everyone, don't forget to like this reading, and let's get it popping. What can Gemini expect in the next 7 days? Give me 2 more, please. What Gemini can expect next 7 days. 2 more. Oh, too many. Okay. That's funny. Thank you, Spirit. We got the shadow, trials and tribulations, which is the moon. Traditionally, we have the deviant. Well, shoot. The deviant, chaos and destruction. That's the tower. And we have root of fire, risk it all. Well, I would say Uranus is definitely getting comfortable in Gemini now. You are definitely in Uranus. So you got the moon, the tower, and the page of wands. I feel like something is crumbling that you may be unaware of right now. Something is crumbling is the only word I can think of. Chaos, destruction. You may be getting some support or some assistance while in this chaos if you're already in it. But we shall see when we get to the clarifiers how this is playing out for you, like where in your life you are with this. But you got some unknown, something being revealed with the moon card here. Something I feel like helping you in some sort of way. You have some chaos and destruction with the tower. It's a tower. So you have the tower here. The tower is crumbling something, possibly ending it. Or something has ended for you already. And then you have the page of wands. So some sort of new spark. Some new spark, something reigniting your passions that could be a new beginning for you. So let's get some oracles, Gemini, and see where we're going. Next 7 days, what can they expect? One more shuffle. One more. And we shall cut. We need to cut it. Hey. We got resistance. Well, shit. Okay. So, I still don't know whether you're already doing it or this is coming. I mean, you know, we are asking what to expect in the next 7 days. I feel like you may, now, a lot of you may be experiencing resistance when it comes to something. And you may not be understanding why. And the tower is why. This thing that you're experiencing resistance with, it doesn't align with you anymore. So it's being cleared out the way. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into a tower moment. But it's for your betterment. It's something that doesn't belong anymore. And you may already know that it doesn't. You've just been holding on to it for dear life like we do. Let's go a little further. Gemini, next 7 days. What can they expect next 7 days? I feel like I had this type of message with y'all in my last reading. And I was talking about Uranus going into y'all's sign. But look, y'all got breakthroughs. So you got some breakthroughs coming to help you along through this tower. Out of this tower, whatever it is, out of the chaos, or breakthroughs to help you through the chaos. The things that are resisting you, by the way, I just got this message. You shouldn't be putting up resistance right now. Because there are 2 people falling out of the tower. traditionally speaking. There's one that is just diving out like, whoa, okay, let's go. It's crumbling. And there's another one that's like, no, holding on for dear life. So as I see resistance, you know, let's not be the one that's resisting the tower, because that just makes it harder. The tower is happening. This is not a test. This is happening whether you want it or not. And your best move is to not resist it. To fight against a tower is almost impossible. And if you get it to not crumble in that moment, I promise you, you're going to be right back at that moment again. It'll crumble in another way. And it'll just get worse. It'll get worse and worse in how it crumbles. The crumble will become more dramatic the more you fight for it. Let it crumble and allow what's left to show you your next step. It can also show you why that thing had to crumble. It could show you the better road, because the thing that crumbled is usually in the way of your view. So once the tower is gone, your view is clear, your path is clear. You can now see the thing that has been trying to show itself to you all this time, but this big ass tower was in the goddamn way, and now it's not. All right, let's get to tea leaves for Gemini. Next 7 days, what can they expect? One more, thank you. We have, what movie did I just sound like? Thank you. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Oh my God, that is literally resisting the crumbling of the tower. Because whatever it is, was it this reading that I said the tower was keeping you small? The tower is holding you back. There's something bigger. You've outgrown this space, and it's really you that's made it crumble, but you probably just don't recognize that yet. But energetically speaking, you know, you're busting out of this place. And then we have shield. You need to defend yourself. I honestly get nothing with that one. Actually, what I'm getting is stand your ground. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the 7 of Wands. Don't lower your standards. Stand your ground. Allow this thing to crumble. There are breakthroughs coming for you to help you out of this tower. And I feel like that starts in the next 7 days with this Page of Wands here. I feel like the Page of Wands is the highlight of your week. This, whatever's being revealed with the moon. Well, let me not say that. For some of you, it may be definitely the Page of Wands. Some of y'all what's being revealed could trigger the tower. You could, you know, find out whatever's being revealed and burn the whole goddamn house down. Not literally, please. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, Gemini. Because y'all can be crazy now. So hold on. Don't burn nobody's house down for real and say Isis Divine Tarot told you to do that. Because I did not. The moon. I got the King of Swords on the bottom. Tell me about the moon, please, for Gemini. Well, damn. What's this, the 8 of Wands? The 8 of Cups. Okay, so moving on. Moving on. Somebody could be breaking up with y'all. You know, this could be a job. The job is letting you go. So the moon could be triggering the tower, like I was saying. Because this is the 8 of Cups. This is moving on. I mean, the 8 of Cups does move on to the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, which is everything you actually desire. But it takes you walking away from something first. And being that the moon is clarifying the walking away, then you may not expect to be walking away from this thing. Or what's revealed from the moon causes you to walk away from something. This could be a relationship for a lot of you, and you don't see that you're breaking up. This is kind of exactly how my divorce was. The day before we broke up, I would have never known we were breaking up. We weren't, like, there was no signs that my marriage was about to end with this family of 6 that I had to have. It was about to end. And then the next day, every single thing was different. Everything. I can clearly look back and see how it was divinely orchestrated. Definitely for my betterment. Not too long after that had happened, I realized that it was time for me to get out of this marriage. I didn't know why, but there was a comfort in knowing that it was done. It wasn't a fight for us to work out something. It was done, and it was time for me to build a new life. And that download came to me about like 2-3 weeks after we like split up, like separated physically. So, you know, your relationship could be ending and you just don't know. The Tower, tell me more. I'm gonna try to find out though. We got the 5 of Pentacles. So this is a situation that you don't feel fulfilled in anyway. Some of you, it could be a job that you don't feel financially fulfilled in. Some of you, it could be a relationship that you don't feel supported. You could feel abandoned. You could feel, you could feel alone even though you're in a relationship. So, this is something that no longer feeds your soul. That's crumbling. Tell me about this Page of Wands. Jesus. I feel like we need to go back to the moon. The Page of Wands got the King of Wands. Look at that. Something putting you back in feeling confident and in control. Something, that you feel powerful. You feel aligned in spirit. This is something that is going to build you up. Whatever this Page of Wands is, whatever this new thing, this new spark. I mean, this could be a new relationship. If you went through this breakup already, I don't think any of you did, but you never know. Tell me about the Moon card, because I'm already over my time with y'all, Gemini. Jeez. The Moon card got the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Well, this is going to be definitely a quick exit. This is something that's happening all of a sudden. This is something you're not expecting. I mean, the Tower doesn't usually warn you that it is coming. It doesn't warn you loudly. If you've missed the previous indications or the previous, the previous hints or whatever that you should have left this thing, which we all do. That's how we end up at a Tower moment anyway, because we missed the previous signs that was shown to us, or we just refuse to acknowledge them. So a Tower comes to crumble it on our behalf. And that seems to be what's happening with you, and it seems to be requiring a quick exit from you, or this like a separation of something all of a sudden. The King of Cups is here, so this is giving me like emotional intelligence. So this may not be like, it may not be a petty incident, but you may have like a mature conversation where both of you decide that it's time for you to move on. We are unhappy. There's nothing left for us to do, and maybe we need to separate. The Tower, tell me about it. The 4 of Swords. And give me one more. The 6 of Pentacles. Going from the 5 to the 6. And we got the 4 of Swords. So, those of you who are already in this Tower, I feel like you're getting some relief. I feel like I've said that before. You're getting some sort of support to help you out of the Tower or help you through it. Okay, Gemini, this is what I have for you for the next 7 days. If this resonated, please like, subscribe. Thank you all for your support. Please enjoy your next 7 days, and I'll see you at your next reading.